Your chances of being murdered by a Dodge Ram are slim, but never zero. All right, so we are almost there. It is 7:34 right now. We're gonna be there at 7:39, drop off this F350 that's back there. So not too bad of a drive. I think I left this morning around 5-ish, a little before. So not too bad. We'll be getting dropped off, and then we have to head to Mannheim Auto Auction. So we're gonna do that. Should be relatively simple. I got tacos for lunch today, so we're gonna do that. But let's get this dropped. Sketchy thing that's on my trailer, and we'll go from there. This is one of the drawbacks to these paper BOLs and paper logs. It is raining today, and I did go through a weigh station this morning, Maryland Scale House. That for some reason they weighed me. I'm like, I got one vehicle on my trailer and they weighed me. So whatever. But yeah, so I got to figure out how to get this stuff signed without getting it wet. That is one of the drawbacks to not having electronics. We've made it. Still running the no air filter life. So probably sucking in a lot of water today just to keep the EGTs cool, you know. But let's check this tire out. Here she is. If you guys missed last video, I picked this up. So other than that, everything looks good. So we'll get it dropped, runs and drives. All right, so we are dropped off. He's taking it back there. So basically, I need to go over the paperwork now. Got paid. This was a cash on delivery. So now we are headed to Mannheim Auto Auction. There she goes. That custom exhaust is pretty loud. But yeah, so we're going to a Mannheim auction in Elkridge, Maryland. Hopefully not super far, and then we get to go home. And then tomorrow we'll drop, yeah, Forest City. So I'll be in Forest City tomorrow. But unfortunately, this one only pays 500 bucks. But I was gonna book a load earlier for 1,000 and just run that. But I was able to get 2 loads for 500 and 800. So instead of making 1,000, I'm making 1,300 now. So I'll take that, because that load for 1,000, they wanted to do 1 pick, 3 drops. So this one actually comes out to be a little bit more worth it. Oh my God, my heart just, oh, I love days like this. Dude, this auction is 20 minutes away. They don't open till 9, but this auction is 20 minutes away. Dude, we're gonna be home today by like noon. We get a short day. Oh my goodness, this is my heart. It just, oh. To hear that I don't have to work 17 to 18 hours today, oh. Dude, getting towed. Interesting. We're like 5 minutes away. I think I missed the spot, but yeah, I drove right by it. I don't know where the entrance to it is. I may have missed it, but I don't know. Going back around. They don't open till 9. It's 8:30. 8:20. Yeah, 8:30 right now. So we got some time. All right, we're just sitting at the auction. I'm gonna get on Central Dispatch and look up the information I need to be able to get these cars. That's what I'm gonna do now. I'll go to find shipments, dispatch to me. And nice thing with Central Dispatch is you're dispatched, you're picked up, delivered, canceled, you know, all this stuff. So we've delivered 3 on here. We have 1 picked up now. I'm gonna have to get rid of that one, but I need to get, let's see, delivered today. So now we are picking up 2 cars, a 2018 Ford Focus and a 2020 Mitsubishi Mirage. We also have to call the customer for tomorrow to let them know that we are picking up. We also have to call and let them know that we're dropping off. So let's view these cars. Mannheim, Baltimore, Washington. I can't believe this thing was like 20 minutes away. Yeah, the $500 price tag kind of sucks, but it was 20 minutes up the road. I'll be home by noon today, drop that tomorrow and pick up another 800. So like it just made sense. Make your life simple. Depending on the distance, we'll probably end up dropping that one Monday, but we shall see. So I'm gonna go over this stuff. We have about 15 minutes till they're open. So I need to get the information. All right, so now that we got the Mannheim release forms, they are PDFs, I will have to take these and I will send them to my phone. That way when I get in there, they make you print these out. Hopefully these are all here because I don't want to do a lot of running around today. That'd be awesome, because if I can get this done, I can go and get new front brakes for the truck. I need to do pads and a rotor because they're grinding pretty bad. So I would really like to just get that done today. All right, so all the way up there is where I came from, and over there is where I'm parked. So I gotta walk all the way to row 12 to get both these cars, but I think there's an entrance right there, so I don't have to walk so far next time. But we're in row 12 in Mannheim lot. And I think we're finally, yeah, there it is. So we are looking for two cars on here. A 2018, oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. So, row 12. So it's gotta be. Alright, this dude is dead. Like dead. Look at these battery terminals. So here's our first car. So I gotta go find, I think it's a Hyundai. I gotta go, no, it's a Mitsubishi, that's right. It's a Mitsubishi Mirage. So I gotta grab that and this thing. You can see a bunch of nicks and damages. So I'll grab some pictures of it. Guess on the way in I'll grab my jump pack, but I'm gonna leave the hood up so I can find it easy. So, a little bit of yellow damage on the side, wheel, curb rash. Oh yeah, so, here she is. A little bit of a dent right there. You'll find number 2. Alright, we got one that starts. Cool. Happy with that. So now we'll drive this one out. I left the hood up because I need to go grab a jump pack to get that other one started. But let's go over some damages. Obviously, bumper damage, fender damage. Bumper's falling off. This one I'm gonna put up front. Why is this door open? Surprised it didn't die with the door open, but whatever. Look how small these rims are. Rims and tires. This thing's dinky. This thing probably gets what, like 40 miles a gallon? That's insane. How small they are. Vehicles are getting bigger and bigger. These things are getting smaller and smaller. So let's grab this thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to make mention of the fact that half the bumper is ripped off. So let's get this thing. Oh man. Oh, these are one of those, they don't have a coolant gauge. These eco cars, no coolant gauge. Does it drive? Oh, it does. All right, so lot 12, there's our car over there. Turn that off. Now we should be able to go through. How do we? There we go. So yeah, 30,224 miles. Whee! This thing sounds terrible, but I don't know how long it's been since it's been started. But yeah, so I think there's an entrance like right in this general vicinity. Yeah, right there. That's the entrance. So we'll see if I can get back in that way, which would be awesome because seriously, screw this walk. I'm gonna show you guys just how far this walk is. There you go. Look at that Honda. So this is basically like, I don't know. I'm not like the biggest fan of Mannheim, but I'm pretty sure they're better than Copart. And Copart just absolutely is garbage, but at least Copart will load. Well, they'll load you sometimes, as long as it's not too heavy. Whereas like the other one, IAA, they'll load you. They don't give a shit. So we're still driving. Not too bad. Exit. Just follow the signs. Trying to get myself to be more proactive with getting in here and forcing myself to go places that I have no idea. Because like, I didn't know at all, and I'm just like, hey, you know, I better go and just walk and go see like what's going on, because nobody's gonna come out and help, which is how it works. So, oh goodness, that sounded terrible. Oh man, but yeah, here's basically where we're at. So now I gotta go through those gates there. All right, got my jump pack this time, so we'll see how this goes. Ugh. Grab that other one with the hood up. 212. So this is not too bad actually. I got in at 9. It's 9:35, 9:32, something like that right now. So we should be out of here, I'm gonna guess by 10. And then it should be about 2 hours to get home. Then I gotta find a place to drop the trailer, and I gotta go get brakes. We'll see if I actually go and do the brakes today. It is pretty rainy, but you gotta be on top of your equipment. You know, I can skimp on tires for a little while, but I can't skimp on the brakes, and they're pretty cheap. So a rotor and a set of pads. Will she start? Oh, we have power. All right. We have power. Let's see if we have alternators. We do. That's a good sign. Unfortunately, you know, not one of these boosted ones, but you know, at least we can get in it. Hopefully it runs and drives. Well, it runs. Now let's see if it drives. Weird hood release mechanism. Took me a minute to figure that out. On the bright side, I don't gotta load cars on the side of the road today, like I did yesterday. But let's see, let's get the heat on. Sounds rough, feels rough. Gotta check engine light. Oh, brakes work great. Listen to them tires. They're, when I turn, it's weird. And then it's making a clicking noise somewhere, so I have no idea what's going on with that. But we at least found it, so that's all that matters. So let's make this long, treacherous drive back down. Stop for the pedestrian crossing. I have mixed feelings on this because the windshield is tinted. Like, you can see the darkness difference between that open spot and this. And I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. Like, I feel like on sunny days I would like this, but then like on a day that like today, it just kind of sucks. So I don't know. I've been debating tinting my windshield for the longest time, but I don't know yet. We'll see. So I'm gonna put that one up first, and then this one can go right behind it. So let me get the ramps out and we will get this thing loaded, and then we will head home. All right, time lapse these things getting dropped. All right, that's one. I'm gonna offset this one somewhere towards the back. It should work out. All right, I feel like that should be pretty good. Like I said, we'll get these things strapped down and perfect. So, lights should turn off any minute. You guys can see, look how the tint, kind of like that, but not on a day like this. So we get it strapped. See you later. Mission accomplished. Both of them strapped down. All good to go. Easy load. Easy. You know, I've noticed from the comments, I'm gonna have to start picking on the four-wheel drive guys more, just because it's kind of fun seeing everybody get like all worked up over it. Ugh. God, I used my four-wheel drive truck one time back in 1986 in a blizzard, and I couldn't get out to go get milk for my family, so I need my four-wheel drive truck. Those people. It's kind of hilarious, but don't need four-wheel drive. For the people that have actually been legitimately asking and have somewhat of a sense of humor, this is for you guys. So no, I do not regret getting rid of the four-wheel drive. Since I got rid of the four-wheel drive, I got rid of the front axles, I put a two-wheel drive tranny in, all that, I picked up 4 miles a gallon empty. I went from 13, 14-ish to 17, 18-ish when I was empty. Now, towing-wise, this is a completely new setup, so you can't really compare that, but definitely getting better fuel mileage with the two-wheel drive. I remember before, when I had wheel drive, I was struggling to get 250 miles for a 35-gallon tank when I was towing. And then after the four-wheel drive delete, I was able to get at least 300. So it makes a huge difference on a highway vehicle. So if you're running a truck and you're using four-wheel drive, unless you have manual locking hubs, that's the only way it seems like it's worth it to me. But they're like $2 grand. Absolutely crazy for how expensive they are just for some wheel bearings. So besides that though, no, don't recommend, or I personally, I don't recommend a four-wheel drive truck. I don't want it. I can see the guys out west needing it. In Pennsylvania, you really don't need it. You are required to carry chains anyway in a four-wheel drive or a two-wheel drive. So you're gonna have to use chains regardless if they tell you that you need to use chains. So my 2 cents on it. Like I said, anybody getting offended, don't we're just having fun here, just picking some fun, so enjoy it. Well, welcome back to Pennsylvania. That sucks. Oh well. There's one way station. Hopefully it's closed today. I don't feel like dealing with it. There's one way station up 83. Alright, a couple things. You guys can see my brake controller still says short, and every now and again, if I activate the brakes fully, let me see if I can get them to do it. Overload. So, I'm assuming, because I've replaced 2 back brakes, I'm assuming that the front brake is causing a short. So, what I think I want to do is I want to cut the wire and see if that's actually true. And if it is, great. Then we know we need to replace that front assembly. But it worked great for a little while. It passed inspection and everything, and then now we're back to square one. So short and overload circuit. I'm gonna assume that front brake is probably bad. So I need to cut that and check it. I also got a new passenger side e-brake, or driver's side e-brake cable, because you guys can see the nub that's up there. It's kind of broken off on mine. So I'm gonna get that on, replace it, and then we got Duralast pads, just cheapies, because I'm gonna go through them in 6 months anyway. So, not a big deal. All right, so obviously I'm replacing that front brake, but it's, for some reason, it's still saying short. But it's not, now it's not doing overload, so I don't know. But it's flashing short for some reason. We're gonna try it while I'm driving, but I think I'm gonna head home at this point, and I don't know if I'm gonna do the brakes today. It's kind of cold. I'll see if I can bring it over to the shop later, but I'll make the phone call, whatever. All right, so it's not the front brake, because I went through and cut both wires on the front, and it's still coming up short, and the brakes won't activate at all. Like if I go to turn the brakes up even a little bit and I go to hit them, it just comes up nothing. So no trailer brakes whatsoever, again. So I think I'm gonna cut all 6, and if it still does it, we know we have an issue in the wiring and that I need to rewire everything. But if it doesn't do it, oof, that front left brake sounds crunchy. If it doesn't do it, then we know we have an issue with one of the brakes. So I will slowly connect them one at a time. I'm not looking forward to doing this because it's like 36 degrees, and I really don't wanna, like I kinda just wanna go home and relax, but I'm gonna go home, eat tacos, and then probably end up going back to the storage unit, and I will, I'll figure it out there. All right, so Josh is on his way. We're gonna take this up to a buddy of mine, and then I'm gonna cut the rest of the brakes. I'm cutting every single one of them except one on the trailer, just to see, because it's still coming up short. It's actually worse now since I cut the front one, so I'm gonna assume that the front ones had nothing to do with it. So I'm just gonna go down the list. I might just cut every one of them and then do the rewiring and shit. So cut every one of them, see if it still comes up short. If it doesn't, like I said earlier, I'll start wiring them in one at a time. So, and then this I'm gonna take to the shop tonight. We got an e-brake cable, and then I'll also do I'm gonna do the front pads here because I have time. So we'll do that quick as well. All right, so now that I've cut all 6 of the brakes, it was pointless because all it shows me is there's still a short. And I know it's not the brake controller because the last one did it too. Also, I can use this truck with any other trailer and it's fine, so we can rule out my truck. It's literally the trailer. But the thing is, I put a new battery box and brake controller on here, or breakaway on here. So like, what next? Because there's a short somewhere. I don't know. I'm considering just rewiring the entire brake system. So that sucks. Literally still, like, that's ridiculous. I have some serious work to do on this thing to get this legal this year. Well, actually, luckily they already did the inspection, so we don't gotta worry about that, but. Okay, so this is what I've pulled out so far. You guys can see I pulled that out from the entire trailer, okay? So here's what we got. This long wire. Now if we come over here, you can see, look at that. It doesn't yell short circuit at me anymore. I can hit the brakes. Oh, see, now it thinks it's disconnected. So, doesn't think there's brakes connected, which means that there's no short circuit anymore is what I would assume. So this wire here, all of this should be all right. So now what I need to do is I need to take this and rerun it all the way down the side of the trailer. So I'm gonna do that now. And then I'll get other wiring. You guys can see in the bed. Here's all the other junk. So I'm gonna redo all this because like I'm not happy with it at all. Not like I could use it anyway because the brakes wouldn't work. So I'm gonna do that now, and it's gonna be a pain to loom that the whole way down. But realistically, I should have just cut everything on the end and waited to pull this out until I verify that there's no short. So there's that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna touch this to ground and to itself and see if I can get it to say short. All right, so we verified the wires do work. If I touch the black one to ground, you guys can see yells short. Touch the white one. Touch the white one to ground. It just flashes. All right, numbnuts finally showed up with the trailer. He still hasn't welded that damn light on there.
No, and the other one's out too.
I see. No, it's not. It's still working.
Is it?
Yeah, it still works. So we're gonna put the dually here. We've got a spot. So I'm gonna back up. He's gonna back behind it. I'm gonna pull up there so that we can kind of like winch it from the side. So this will be a fun ordeal. We don't have a plow truck to put it on the trailer this time, but we do have a winch. All right, here's about where we're at. We'll see if we can grab this thing. All right, so this is how we're doing it here. Oh man, this is gonna be an ordeal. Here, Josh. Throw a chalk. Hey, don't even worry about it. Here, you film, and I'll pull myself up. Okay? Here you go. Keep going. I saw it coming. I didn't think it'd do it that early though. Yeah. Yeah, you're pulling the ramps over.
You son of a bitch.
Steven, you're pulling the ramps over. Steven, you're pulling the ramps over. New plan. Stop filming. Continue. No, this kind of throws me off because... Weird. The side pull pulled it to the side. So we need a snatch block for your trailer. We could put it on the end of your trailer and then pull it straight up. You? That didn't work. Freedom, let's go. So we're gonna pull me down the hill and then we'll load it. I'm gonna back my trailer up into my spot and then load this. Ugh. Keep going. All right, trailer is parked. I mind you, did that first try. Look at that, right back there. Looks like the white truck's towing it, doesn't it? There you go, look at that. So what we're gonna do is put that there. We're gonna pull this up on. There you go. So Sequoia. We got a chalk. So I thought about putting the strap like around the mirror or around the filters or something, but he suggested we should probably go off the hitch, so that's what we're gonna do. It's close. I'm just looking to make sure you're gonna be good. You're gonna want to get a little closer. You want me to keep going? Probably not. I don't know if any of that recorded, but yeah, so we pulled that up forward. What do you guys think? You think that's enough tongue weight for him, or should we go forward more? I think, yeah, it's squatting a little bit in the back, so I would say that should be good. Hope you brought straps.
Yeah.
Okay. And a spare tire.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Okay, well, guess we'll get cleaned up.
Soon. I have it.
Alright. And we'll rescue your strap. So there you go. Someone towing it other than me. Obviously I can't, but I'm going to follow him out. And we'll go get this thing dropped. So we got to drop it on the last spot. So we should have enough to be able to get it there. What a sight. Oh, I guess I do got to get the skid off the roof, huh?
I don't like that idea either.
Alright, she's up there. What'd you say? 1 minute you're like, this is fine. The next minute you're like, this is bullshit. These straps. Oh, man.
I want to do it, but I don't want to do it like that.
Oh, man. No. Truck be looking... Your chances of being murdered by a Dodge Ram are slim, but never zero.
Fuck this truck.
You're not supposed to go through the
I
wheels.
don't give a shit. How the fuck else am I supposed to do it?
I actually, we were trying to sign up for a company to be able to do work with them for Central Dispatch. And the one guy was like, oh, we're going to have to decline that because it looks like you have straps to the wheels. And I called him and we talked to him and I'm like, there's not even a single strap on that trailer. And they're like, oh. It's like, I sent him a picture of the dually on my trailer and there wasn't a single strap on it. And they were like, oh, the straps are through the duals. I'm like, there's not even a strap on it. It's just parked. Boy, you just wanted a picture of my setup.
This is going to pop out. I was going to leave it like that. That's fine.
I mean, honestly, I don't know why this thing needs straps anyway. It has a hellacious e-brake. Just throw some straps over the top.
Let's throw some straps on the fucking e-brake.
No, throw some straps over the top like it's a piece of freight.
It really is at this point.
No motor, no tranny. At least it's light. You're only squatting a little bit. You look like one of them douchebags from North Carolina.
Yeah.
But you actually use it.
Yeah, dude, don't I?
This is a sight. Here, I don't know what I'm gonna use as the thumbnail, but
Probably this.
you're good. You're good. You're good. Keep going. Damn.
Yeah, those brakes are not happy. Holy.
Yeah, all the smoke coming off your brakes.
Oh, yeah. They got hot.
Let me see. Goodness, yeah.
For
You
no
should.
trailer brakes? Oof.
Yeah, so towing this with no trailer brakes. That was fun. Did you lose anything? Ugh. I'm surprised that he'd be allowed to park this here, though. Because he told me, go ahead, park it in the end spot.
Ask him.
Yeah, well, he knows what it looks like.
No, ask him where to park it.
Yeah, the end spot, right here, where you're parked in.
Why
That's
do you have your lights on?
so we could see.
Huh.
So yeah, that's where you're gonna want to park it, and I'm hoping it's only gonna be here for like a week. I'm trying to find another spot. They don't have anything available.
Yeah, I could really feel the brake fade. I was up to the floor when you pulled up to about there.
I was like, oh shit, and then I saw how close you were, and I'm like, I'll let him. But yeah, so.
He was pretty happy towing it. It just definitely didn't have
Well,
the power.
that's why vehicles get a tow rating, because most vehicles can tow pretty much anything acceleration-wise.
8,000 without a trailer brake.
Yeah, I'd say the truck probably weighs about 5,
And
maybe
this was
4.
about 3,
That trailer weighs 3?
from what I'm told.
I doubt it weighs that much, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's just say 8. So yeah, poor brakes. Let's get this thing dropped and let's go to the shop so we can get my brakes fixed. You can hear my brakes crunchy.
You can smell mine.
Yeah. How's your light connection? Do that again?
Pretty good, honestly. Really good.
It's like a strobe party. We're having a rave.
Very consistent. consistent.
Very. Yeah, every time you hit a bump, every speed bump you hit, they turned off and then turned back on after you hit the next speed bump.
I mean, that's like brand new too. That
Epilepsy warning. Sweet. All right. So, like I said, I'm gonna do the front pads and the e-brake cable because I don't feel like I'm so tired of not having a working e-brake. It is kind of obnoxious because every time I fix it, it decides to throw me off. So e-brake, pads. We'll check the rotor situation later. But what'd you say? This is plastic and it's rusting?
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't know what's going on with that, but whatever. See all the anti-seize I put on there. People said anti-seize was a bad idea. Holy man, I don't think that's...
I was looking at that earlier.
No, that's not rust. I definitely hit something. What did I hit? I don't know. But... Oh yeah, that rotor is, oof. See that rotor back there, Josh?
Back where?
Let's get this light on. Look at the back of this rotor. Oh!
You filming?
You know what? I know what all this yellow stuff is. Look at this rotor, Josh. You think I can just throw a pad on that? Obviously, I'm going to get a new rotor, but... Oof.
I know you need pads.
That's what all this is. This is probably just some really, really bad brake dust.
Legal but ugly? Is that cracking? That's cracking.
Oh, it's fine.
I mean, I don't know anything about it.
Well, I went into advanced or AutoZone and they didn't have any. I went into the advanced AutoZone. So yeah.
So are my spacers the same as yours, where this comes off right here?
I see leaks. All right, everything is on. Here's the old pad. I like to get my money's worth. Whatever. Yeah. So we'll get a rotor here soon at some point. But yeah, all the mess and everything. Probably going to end up replacing the caliper at some point too. This is a lifetime warranty, I believe, so I'm going to get a new caliper. There was a little bit of wet spottage around it. So now that I see it, we'll get it addressed. But we'll get this wheel and tire on. We're doing all the greasing now. So he's doing all the greasing. But I'm going to do another front main on this because I complained about the front main before.
Can you put this in neutral?
And it's really... What?
Can you put this in neutral?
No?
Please.
Why would I put it in neutral?
So I can turn the drive shift.
You can't turn the drive shaft if the back wheels aren't off the ground.
Tato, shut up.
Goodness gracious, I got that on film.
Well, this is
So yeah, I need to do another front main. Those Felpro ones are BS, so I'm gonna get a nice OEM Cummins one, and I'm gonna have him do it because I don't want to touch it. So that'll work for me. Big honking air filter coming in on what is it? On Wednesday, I believe it is. Also, you guys can see all the oil from the front main. Like, it's just kicking it and flinging it everywhere. So I have a spare belt for when that does finally snap, and then I'm going to clean this whole engine compartment. But basically, all this oil, obviously open intake and whatnot, this thing's definitely sucking in straight oil. It was definitely sucking in straight water today from the rainstorm that we had last night, and honestly, that rain, it just lowers the EGT, so you don't have to worry about it. It's like a water meth system, but for free, so just don't run an air filter. Alright, something's up with that airbag for some reason, but whatever. So we got the new e-brake cable on there, so in theory, we have working brakes and a working e-brake. In theory. I've never had a working e-brake with this axle for more than 5 minutes. So, the original axle on this truck had a really good e-brake, but it was a single tire fire and it was a 2500 axle, so whatever. But brakes are done. We'll get the front main done sometime next week or the week after, so we stop having all this oil everywhere. I mean, it's going right into the intake, so it's just more power. So it's not like it's going to waste. So whatever. Other than that, there's a little bit of coolant something there, but I don't know. So, alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, in the end of every video, check the links for the affiliate stuff. Josh, you signed up for Celsius.
Yeah.
He signed up for Celsius. I made $50 off of him. He made a $50 as well. Right?
Next
You put like what, 1,300 into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he put a lot more into it than I did. I'm gonna slowly take my profits as I make money off of these meme coins and convert it to Bitcoin, and I've just been throwing it in there. We get the weekly yield interest payments, 1/52 of 6%. What do you get for Ethereum?
Like 5.35, but that's not the point. You get your own gains of investing into something. Normally you get no interest on that. You get interest on that.
You get interest and the benefit of gaining money on top of that.
Yeah,
so
like, as long as you invest in a good
if you're scared of crypto, and the only thing I would say to invest in is either Bitcoin or Ethereum. Those are the two main ones that you don't have to worry about for the most part. But if you're worried about it, but anything else, everything else is gambling. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you next video.
This isn't financial advice.
This is not financial advice.
Don't get sued, brother.
Don't get sued. Not financial advice. See you guys. Appreciate you.